you?
I'm doing fine. First of all, I want to know about that book you got right there.
My book is called In a Pryor Life. And yeah, I thought it was kind of catchy. Good thing I had the same last name, though. It was good it worked out that way. So it's a book about being the son of a celebrity, but also how parallel our lives were, but how that because you're in those things and the things that you do, whether it's drugs, addiction, or being molested, and all those things you go through in life, how that you don't have to let that dictate your life. How that you can come out of that darkness and be a better person for yourself and for others, and also to share with other people who may be in their own trials and tribulations of how they can come out.
Now, how long did it take you to write the book?
It took me probably about a year, but I did try to pick it up 2 other times, and it was, when I would go through the process, it was too difficult for me, and I think at that time I wasn't ready for it. So I had to wait for the time when I was ready and healed in order to actually do it.
How long did it take you when you actually got it written, got a publisher, and put it out, and where can you find it?
Well, those things took probably about 2 years, 2.5 years to 3 years to do the whole process of everything. So it just came out on April 10th, which was my 57th birthday. So I'm excited about it, and I'm happy about it, and I'm happy about the response because people are getting something out of the book.
And where can we find it?
You can find it on inapryorlife.com, or you can check with Amazon or BearManorMedia.com as well for that. And some retailers in the area you can check with. But if you go to my website, it'll give you everywhere that you can purchase the book.
Well, I definitely want to read it. Now, let's talk about, I know you dipped in acting and everything. Talk about anything you're working on in the acting.
Well, what I'm working on right now is actually I'm developing my book into a one-man show. So where I'll portray all the characters. I've done plays before about my life where I've played several characters, but I really want to delve into it on a serious side and really develop the characters and make them come to life. And also we're adapting this into a screenplay as well. So I'm excited.
That's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, and I haven't been singing lately because I'm so busy on the book, so I'm excited to get back into that and doing some more cabaret in New York where I live.
Now, I need to ask you, because you would know best, what do you think people don't know about your dad that you think they'll learn in your book or just in general?
I think that people will find out that my father was a humble guy. He was very quiet. He was an introvert. You didn't hear him joking around all the time, because when you saw him on stage, you saw like that caricature of who he was. But once he was off stage, he was a very quiet guy and kind of shy. So I think a lot of people are shocked by that when I tell that in interviews.
There's been a lot of talk about the movie. Is it happening? What do you know? Who's playing them? What do you know as of now?
I don't know if that movie's going to happen or not. I do know that I would love to see a true film about my father's life, but I don't want it watered down, and I don't want it where it makes someone else look greater than who they are. I know his wife was supposed to be spearheading it and everything, but she has no contact with us. So the kids and his legacy aren't involved in it whatsoever. So I think that's a sad thing. I think if you want to tell the true story, you have to get it from, in a sense, from the horse's mouth. And from his family, who better knows him than his family? But I think it's a tragic thing that that's not happening, and it's not going to happen.
Well, maybe you guys can get something going on, maybe a documentary.
I would love to do that. There have been quite a few documentaries on my father's life. I would love to do that, but unfortunately she has the rights to his name and likeness, so that's something else we have to contend with when we try to tell the story.
I read you said you wanted Nick Cannon.
Yeah, I did at the time when Nick was doing, because I saw his passion for it and everything, and that's what I was liking, because so many people, when they read as my dad, they do like he's on stage, and they never get to find out who he really is, and I think that's really important for that role.
It's nice to talk to you. Your dad left a beautiful comedy legacy. I mean, he's the top person they mention when they mention comedians, so congratulations. Hope the book helps as well.
Thank you so
nice
much.
talking to you.
Thank you. You as well. Thank you so much. Thank you.